Hello, welcome to Packlight Pillowtalk music series. I'm your host, Queen Afri. Actually, welcome back. This is our second show. So thank you for everyone that's been following us and keeping up with the show.
Yep.
Tonight, we're bringing you, no, we're not live, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, let's see our energy. Okay.
Yeah, keep talking because I'm gonna
Were we live?
No, we weren't live.
Oh, we weren't.
I was practicing. I was making sure.
Oh, shit.
Hi, welcome to Pillow Talk Packlight music series. I'm your host, Queen Afri. And of course, we got Alaska, Boston, Aphrodisia City behind the scenes. Tonight, we're bringing you great vibes, good music, great performances, straight from your couch, your kitchen, wherever you're comfortable, because that's what Pillow Talk is about. We talk about anything, anytime, maybe not anything, but any time of the day. Tonight, I have a great vocalist straight out of DC. Now a Boston resident, straight from Berkeley College music, you get what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna introduce him. I'm not gonna talk too much because we already took some time. Levi, let's bring you on up now. Thank you, enjoy the show.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Glad to be here. Hope y'all getting to have a good time with us at Pillow Talk. Let's go. Hey, these lips, baby, I can't wait to taste your skin. Oh, baby, hey, these eyes, can't wait to see your grin. Oh, baby, so damn, I love you, yeah. Oh, baby, you gotta know. So you know that I adore you. Oh, baby, said these fish, baby, will always protect you. Oh, baby, these lies will never neglect you. And if they try to bring us down, don't let that affect us, baby. Oh, yeah. You just gotta let my love, let my love, let my love go. Yeah, baby. You gotta know. Oh, you know that I adore you. Oh, baby. Same way that the stars adore the sky. Every night you look up, baby. The same way that my whole world's yours. All in this time now, just let my love, let my love go. Oh, baby, don't you gotta know, baby. Oh, you gotta know that I adore you, yeah. Oh, baby, so let my love adore you. Oh, baby, oh, you gotta know you gotta know that I adore you. So just let my love adore you. Yeah, you gonna keep it going. we got you. Y'all come have a good time tonight. Hey. Hey. Oh, yeah. All the songs on you, this is like making. This song is like a sex addict. Girl, you know I like it. You know I can't deny it. But I know you can tell I'm excited. Oh, yes, it is in kind of close. I feel a little coming through. Girl, you know validation. Ooh, you know I can't help it. You know what I wanna do. Every time we ride, I get so excited. Ooh, how I like it. I try that I can find it. Chasing real close, speaking real slow. You're making it hard for me. With you, this is so close. Ain't a good idea, 'cause I'm gonna let you now and again. The way that you shake it on me, yeah, said it makes me want you so bad, sexually. Oh, yeah, this shit is kinda close. I feel a little cold coming through. Said, you know you got it. Ooh, you know I can't help it. You know what I wanna do. I get so excited. Now I like it. I try that I can find it. Takes it real close. Swinging real slow. You're making it hard for me. Every time we find it, I get so excited. Oh, how I like it. I try that I can find it. Takes it real close. Swinging real slow. You're making it hard for me now. Like how you shake like that. I see that you like it like that. Yeah, like how you shake it like that. Yeah, I see that you like it like that. Oh, you drive me right. Oh, I can stop inside. Oh, how I like it. I try that I can find it. This is real close, slipping real slow. You're making it hard for me. On the top of the ride, baby girl, get so excited. Oh, how I like it. I try that I can find it. This is real close, slipping real slow. You're making it hard for me. Yeah. Y'all like that old school feel real quick. So we gonna keep this 90s music going real quick. Hey. Don't think I'm seeing the connection. All of them wishing they could have it. And as a matter of fact, I want you in the kitchen for you to scratch her. I'm trying to hide what I feel. I'm trying to come with the real, baby. So I'm gonna let it be known, 'cause I want them to know you're my lady. You're my lady, yeah. Say you're You're my little baby, sweet darling lady. Say, baby, you're the talk of the town, and everybody wants to know what's going down. Girl, I know they've seen it before, yeah. Say, maybe at the liquor store, or maybe at the health food stand, but they don't know that I'm your man. Yeah. Oh, you're my lady, yeah. Say, you're my lady, yeah. Say, you're my lady, yeah. I'll pick you up every day from your child, yeah. Every guy in my life wants to ride you, you're my girl, and my heart and soul. And everybody wants to treat me so cold. But I know I love you and you love me. There's no better love than you and me. You're my lady. Yeah. Oh, you're my lady. Yeah. Woo. Say, you're my lady. Yeah. Say, my lady. You're my lady. Yeah. Such a beautiful lady. You're my lady. Yeah. Say, my lady. Oh, say, you're my lady. Yeah. Such a beautiful lady. I can tell it again. Yeah. That sound good? Yeah. Hey, man, look. Appreciate y'all listening to me, man. We got one more. Man, if y'all liking what y'all hear, man, come and donate, man. We appreciate all the love, man. So I want to give y'all one more song. It's an original of mine, producer right here, TJ Jakes. Give it up for him. Thinking about your love, yeah. Trying to stay away from it. Thinking about your touch, yeah. Baby, it's a drug, I can never get enough. No. I might overdose. You got me doing the most. Damn, I'm doing the most. Trying to resist how I'm feeling. I'm drowning in these thoughts of you in my head. Yeah. You got me all in my head. You're my temptation. You're my temptation. Is it love or is it lust? I know you got it, man. I know I shouldn't touch, baby. But baby, it's your love. I can never get enough. No. I might overdose. Got me doing Sit down, I'm doing the most, trying to resist how I'm feeling. I'm drowning in these thoughts of you in my head. Yeah, you got me all in my head. You're my temptation. You're my temptation. Trying to resist what I'm feeling. I'm drowning in these thoughts of you in my head. You got me all in my head. You're my temptation. You're my temptation. Thank you very much. Once again, I'm Levi. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night.
We good? Muted?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Oh, appreciate it.
Now it's time to get real personal.
That's all a little.
In a positive way. You know, you got to state that sometimes. Welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm still steaming up from all of that love.
Oh, see? That's what it's supposed to do.
You gave me that gospel, the neo soul,
Right.
R&B,
Right.
all in one.
Exactly.
Welcome.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for being here on Pillowtalk.
I feel welcome.
So the first thing I'm going to do is get straight to the point.
Let's do it.
Actually, it's very good a point. I just really want to know about you.
All right.
Everything that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Anything coming up. But we're going to start slow, personal. So.
Oh, sorry. You know what?
No, that's not. I got the solos on that joint, bro. Oh, yeah, bro. I don't think we don't have the guitar on there.
It's not.
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
I don't.
I like to set up at the crib, so yeah, I can get it exactly the same day.
But you know, you were around the corner from me too, though.
Sorry, look. Yeah.
Yeah. Just take one, two.
There we go.
Yeah.
Back.
All right. Oh, so we can share. Ask a question. So I would like to hear your questions. So just
We're figuring out, well, we're finding out how a typical day goes for us.
So typical day. I am married. That's that's a new one. So
How new?
actually it's about to be our 1 year anniversary.
You say that.
Holiday. So yes. So
That was a long bit we was talking about there.
exactly.
I figured.
The temptation to grind it every time. All of it.
Lucky lady.
But so every day wake up, breakfast. I love to cook. I enjoy cooking. So that's all I do. So wake up, make breakfast, After that, I like sunlight. I like to get some, some sunshine or something to get the backyard. Whether it's mimosa, coffee, whatever, get that whole thing because it sets my mood right for the rest of the day.
Especially now.
Yeah, exactly. So that whole like mental health, like for me, if I see walls, sunlight, those everything all day, like it's a lot. So that kind of helps me to start my day right from there. You already know, work in Boston Public School, so work with the kids.
I was gonna get there too. We have an educator here. He's a producer, vocalist, educator. Should I get deeper in? Because I know him on a personal level, but I'm just like, you know what I mean? Should I get deeper about this? Good news.
Oh, see, yes. Yeah, let's do it.
Should I?
Go ahead. Introduce the fact that he is an educator and he is a producer. I don't know if you all heard that. And he just told you he was newly married. Congratulations on the bundle of joy, a gift from God, because you know he's about the gospel, R&B, all of that. You know what?
So,
How do you feel?
I had my first child on the way. This is a good baby due this February.
Love, baby.
Exactly.
Aquarius.
Yeah, so first baby of the way, life changing moment. So definitely a lot of emotions towards that. So that whole process of getting the baby done, just being there for my wife and pregnancy and all the changes that comes with. I'm a girl, so you ain't got to worry about a thing. But so all those changes.
Wait, can you repeat that? We got process that. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, the body is still amazing. Ain't nothing wrong with the pregnancy and the body changes and all that. It's a beautiful thing. It's what gives us our life. And for me, I'm like, you were sexy before, during, and after. So, ain't no change with it. So, just, being there against all that. So, let's talk about my day.
Yeah, you said the breakfast. You didn't give me a detail of kind of what you like to cook. You got a favorite?
Man, so I love making a good omelet with like some spinach, feta cheese, I'm saying, that whole type of thing. Probably some bacon bits in there, and then you dice up the little veggies on the side, whatever that whole thing is, so that's the whole vibe. But I'm a geek. I've been just in my studio, just locked away the entire time. So this downtime gave me a lot of free time I didn't have before. Because many times, you're gigging to make money, professional musician, doing that whole thing. So it gave me a chance to slow down and kind of write and produce and stuff like that. So that's really my everyday pretty much. You ain't go nowhere else.
Right.
So,
these days right now, it's all a trying time for us all. I hear you saying you're writing more. You probably can hear me. Just put this right
Come on, project, see?
Do you have any upcoming projects?
So I have a couple of singles on the way. That was actually one of the first ones I got to sing tonight. Was Temptation. So I have Temptation coming out soon. I have a project. The project doesn't have a name yet, so we going. But I have a few singles out there, so on the way. So
Still the work.
yeah. So I think with everything going on, trying to be methodical about how you release music. The music industry to me looks different. Yeah, I mean, because like going to shows is different. Like what we're doing right now, doing virtual, like all of that is different. So to me, like how people are releasing music, and I'm kind of studying and seeing like how do people release it, what does the promotion look like, what does this look like, and stuff like that. Because I'm definitely excited to release all the stuff I've been working on. I've been trapped for about 5-6 months. So I got stuff to share. So definitely just want to do it the right way,
Yeah, I don't even know if there is a right way because you're doing it right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
Because really, all of us are home. We're on the screen. That's why I'm glad the shows get part. We're giving you personal. We're giving you good music. And also, if anyone has any questions, you can pop up in the comment. I would love to see what you guys think, what you would love to know about Levi. Ask him. He can see it as well.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to get into more about,
Why you change your name?
Oh, we changed his name? We didn't know that. That's new for me. Okay, let's get it.
I changed my name.
I was gonna get to the education talk, but let's talk about your name.
Talking about my name. It's all my name. So my band, we have an inside joke right now. So my government name is Sam Jones.
I knew that, but was you going by that as an artist when you first came out?
So I think I went through it weird in between. I wasn't sure if artistry what I wanted to do. I was always singing. I was in a band, Unique Sound, with all the homies, and it's a great time. And I was always singing, but I didn't know if being an artist is what I wanted to do. I'm like, I like singing. I like playing piano, drums. I just started like picking up the bass. So always writing and doing music, but I wasn't sure. So when I did shows, I never thought about, you an artist thing? Or should I And during recent times, I've always loved Levi's my middle name, so I promise I didn't change my name.
That
It's,
makes
just, it's all a part of my name. But I had family members that kind of called me Levi, and it was always a joke. Like, man, you're so quiet and reserved, but when you perform, you seem to have a different. So it was always a joke of like, oh, that's Levi, or like, you know, you get a little lit, you turn into this other character, like, oh, that's Levi. So it was kind of always a joke between friends of mine. So when I started doing my own music, I was like, it's kind of perfect. It was already sort of there. But I played so many times with Unique Sound just in Boston. It was like, oh, that's Sam, oh, that's Sam. So when it was Levi, the band members, we always had this inside joke, when's Levi coming? Where this dude at? So, you know.
And
But
what did
yes.
you mostly do when you was in the band? Singing, writing songs,
Sang,
playing piano.
they had played piano, sang a lot. And then we actually got to produce for another local artist, Al Copeland. So one of her first albums, Love Story, we produced and co-wrote a couple songs on there. So yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
How was the transition for you from being in a band to not doing your own thing?
Right. So it kind of just happened organically. It was funny. So when I was in a band with people, I wasn't sure if I wanted to be an artist, but they were like, we need a singer, so you should just be the artist.
Okay.
So, but that's not really what I knew of what I wanted. So naturally, but there was a natural progression with the band. We started to play less, we started getting married, and one of the musicians got really dope gig. He was traveling the world with the gospel artists, and
Right.
you know, so people just doing our own thing. And in that moment, just being to myself, my own thoughts. I was like, this is what I want to do. But I kind of want to do it my own way, my own avenue. And so I wanted to rename it. I wanted to be something completely different than it was before.
Right.
And so, you know, through that process, Levi just kind of fit.
It sounds good to me. I like it.
It
It fits you. I would have kept. I would have kept. I'm not telling you how.
Yeah.
But I like the whole join the whole game together. Just sounds good to me.
Okay.
But honestly, I love what you do, and I did want to get into you as an educator as well, because we may have young teens and maybe watching the show as well,
Yeah.
and people look up to you because of 1 hour. Obviously, I was skin color,
Right.
especially right now with all this police brutality going on and racism. People are uncomfortable to talk about it, but I always, whenever I find a platform or outlet to speak about it, I love to ask, how do you feel about what's going on right now? As an artist, as a Black man, as a father to be, just in general.
I think so. As a father to be, man, it was a crazy conversation. I was watching some of the protests, and literally a job I used to work at, I was watching downtown windows get busted and people run out with clothes from the store I used to work at. And just watching, I was sitting there next to my wife and it was like, you know, bring a child in the world at this time, and the child that is most at risk because of this, you know.
Exactly.
It's like it takes so much from the excitement of that process. And so still trying to be, you know, hopeful and believe that God's got us and that, you know, that we're good. But also you gotta be smart about it. And there's conversations that as future parents, as parents, that have to be had at another age, which is so unfortunate. And then that carries into the school aspect. And I was blessed to a few years ago, last year, sing on a song for my friend Issa Vivens. It's a song called Please Don't Shoot, Hands Up, Don't Shoot. It's by a friend of mine. It was really dope. And it was crazy because he wrote the song like 5-6 years ago.
Wow.
And then to see how now, how profound that was. So he released it last year. It was an amazing song. And I let the kids in my class hear it. And it was a great way to have that conversation of police brutality. And yeah, it was insane, man. Like there's still people within the school system who either don't believe racism is real.
Right.
And I had the craziest experience. I let my kids listen to that song. 3 or 4 months later, a kid in my class, 8 years old, was explaining to a teacher how racism exists and how some cops treat children different. 3rd grade child explaining to a grown woman how racism exists, and it just brought.
And was this child a Black?
Black child.
Yeah.
Haitian descent, but black child. It really reminded me of the great responsibility I have.
Exactly.
And how impactful it is, you know, for what I'm saying is the fact that, you know, I could be on a song that years later, unintended, would have such a strong impact in the job that I work for, places that I go. So I appreciate it. And it just reminds me how big a responsibility this is, you know what I mean? So,
God wants to use you. He's going to use you in many ways.
yeah.
It's true.
Absolutely.
Since you have all this to offer, you all heard this, I would love for you to give them a way to reach you, all the outlets, how they can contact you, you know, just give us Twitter.
So,
Facebook, Instagram.
exactly, all of it. So you can check me out on Instagram at Levi Jones Sings. And check me out. What else am I at? Facebook. Same thing. Levi Jones Sings. Check me out there as well. And yeah, that's about it. Stay tuned. Upcoming projects will all be on my social media, singles and everything. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having me.
Well, thank you for being here on Pillow Talk,
Of course.
Aphrodisia City.
Glad to be here.
We have another great performance that is sitting there waiting, looking so beautiful and elegant. What should we do together? You know, a
Little baby Sophia. Sorry, my little vocal. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I like doing the intro, but it always sounds better when the artist talks about themselves. To me, what I know so far is she's gorgeous. She's been doing this music thing since 9 years old. If I'm right, I could be wrong, but it's amazing since childhood, and to see all of this beauty and right now, because I'm stuck at home, and the way I express myself and the way I stay sane, honestly, is through music. So I'm happy that we have this opportunity and we have all these great performances, but I'm not gonna keep talking and blabbing my big mouth. It's basic talk. Ava's getting ready for you behind the scenes. Unless you just wanna keep looking at me, that's fine too. All right.
All right, are we live? Is this happening?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Ava Sophia. I am a singer, a songwriter, and I'm so excited to be here today to sing some of my originals and a favorite cover of mine. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. And it's been a long time since I did a show where I get to come to an awesome space like Dorchester Art Project. So I'm so excited for this opportunity. And shout out to Levi Jones and the band as well. You guys are amazing.
Woo woo! All right.
Okay. This first song is gonna be a cover, one of my favorite covers to sing. It's a Georgia Smith song. And I love that she is just honest, you know? Don't want to feel ya, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel ya, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel ya, don't want you on my mind. Why on earth would I leave if you were everything I wanted you to be? When I saw what you did, who you with, got me questioning the things that I believe. So I asked myself, do I let you go or do I keep you in the frame of my mind? Now I'm growing wise to your sugar-coated lies. Nothing sweet about my misery. I finally found what went wrong. And I finally found the wrong in you. And I finally found what went wrong. Oh, I finally found the wrong in you. Don't want to feel ya, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel ya, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel ya, don't want you on my mind. You again, why'd you call? I don't want to hear you crying out my name. Unlike before, when you and I went eye to eye, now it's time for you to taste the bitter end. So I asked myself, do I let you go or do I keep you in the frame of my mind? Now I'm growing wise to your sugar-coated lies. Nothing sweet about my misery. I finally found what went wrong. And I finally found the wrong in you. And I finally found what went wrong. Oh, I finally found the wrong in you. don't want to feel ya. Don't want you on my mind, don't want to feel ya. Don't want you on my mind, don't want to feel ya. Don't want you on my mind. That was On My Mind by Georgia Smith. All right, so this next one is gonna be an original. I think I have, do I have Love Language next? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is called Love Language. It's actually a original that's coming out with the 617 Sessions music series and put on by the Boston Music Awards. It's coming out on September 25th. It features a rapper named Tayshawn Taylor, and I'm not gonna try and do his verse right now because I could never do it justice, but I love him, he's amazing, and it was produced by my good friend George Russell. So this is, George is the best, I love George. Oh, sorry, it's Love Language.
Can't love you, love is love, on my mind, restless, searching, and simple.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I guess I'll do a different song then. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Okay. So I guess instead, let's do "Restless," which is a track off of my previous EP called "To See and Hear Herself." It's called "Restless." Oh, wait, don't run away. Before you go to bed, I've got something to say. This face has been a cute little game, but I'm craving for a little more of you these days. I'm tired of killing time, 'cause I've made up my mind, so here's my heart out on the line. Want you around for a while. I'm sorry, I guess I'm a little restless, but when you're around, I don't need nothing else. Maybe I'm too much of a go-getter, but when I got a good thing, I wanna make it better. Sorry, I guess I'm a little restless. The way you say my name, getting to my head, got me thinking about spending every day together, because I know that there ain't nothing better. Because I know that there ain't nothing better. Oh, and I've thought, made a list of pros and cons, but we can't wait for all the answers to make our next move. I'm not nervous anymore, because I know something for sure. I change all my plans for one more chance to give it all to you. I'm starting to unwind, so please try to be kind, 'cause wanting you, that ain't no crime. You and I, we both deserve a try. I'm sorry, I guess I'm a little restless, but when you're around, I don't need nothing else. Maybe I'm too much of a go-getter, but when I got a good thing, I wanna make it better. Sorry, I guess I'm a little restless. The way you say my name is getting to my head, got me thinking about spending every day together, because I know that there ain't nothing better. Woo! Because I know that there ain't nothing better. No, 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 no. 'Cause there ain't nothing better. No, 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 no. There ain't nothing better. No, 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 no. I know there ain't nothing better than you. No, no, I know there ain't nothing better than you. Sorry. Oh, maybe I'm too much. Oh, sorry, I guess I'm a little restless, but when you're around, I don't need nothing else. Got me thinking about spending every day together, because I know that there ain't nothing better. Because I know. Thank you. Oh man, I really needed to sing. This feels great.
Let's see what I love language.
Okay. All right, we're looking for a track, but while we do that, again, shout out to Aphrodisia City and Dorchester Art Project and Ola and everyone who's contributing to. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, this is love language. Let's go. Then your words. Or would you rather just be heard? Are you the type to love out loud? Or is subtlety what you're about? 'Cause I want something real, something deeper than pleasure, to give you all that you need, comes with time and effort. Trust and communicate, listen, reciprocate, let your fears turn into faith, to love you in all the right ways. I need you to simplify, educate, baby, help me translate. Take your time to explain. What's your love language, babe? I'm trying to learn it. How do I love you right? I wanna earn it. I need you to talk to me, walk with me, open up your heart, build a bridge and jump across with me. What's your love language, babe? I'm trying to learn it. How do I love you right? I wanna earn it. I need you to talk to me, walk with me. Talk to me, walk with me. I need you to talk to me, walk with me. Talk to me, walk with me. I need you to talk. I need you to talk to me, walk with me. I need you to talk to me, walk. I need you to talk to me, walk with me. Open up your heart, build a bridge and jump across with me. What's your love language, babe? I'm trying to learn it. How do I love you right? I wanna earn it. I need you to talk to me, walk with me. Open up your heart, build a bridge and jump across with me. What's your love language, babe? I'm trying to learn it. How do I love you right? I wanna earn it. That's love language. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, what should I do next? I'm gonna do Can't Love You next. This is another original. You gave me roses to put in a vase for a while. How long will it take for the petals to dry and the color to fade? I gave you secrets, told you all of my dreams and my fears. How much of myself do I have to give up just to hear you say, I just can't love you the way you want me to. Forever is too long for me to stay. Oh, I just can't love you the way you need me to. You'd be better off without me anyway. I don't need a plan, but I need some peace of mind. don't need a ring, but I need you to promise you'll be here for me. So what's the point of being young and in love if it's not gonna last? I just can't love you the way you want me to. Forever is too long for me to stay. Oh, I just can't love you the way you need me to. You'd be better off without me anyway. Can we please stop pretending we're better than falling in love? Because affection, emotion, and joy is what we're all made of. Can we please stop pretending we're better than falling in love? Because affection, emotion, and joy is what we're all made of. Can we please stop pretending we're better than falling in love? Because affection, emotion, and joy is what we're all made of. Can we please stop pretending we're better than falling in love? Because affection, emotion, and joy is what we're all made of. I just can't love you the way you want me to. Forever is too long for me to stay. No, I just can't love you the way you need me to. Oh, you'll be better off without me anyway. Can we please stop pretending we're better than falling in love? Because affection, emotion, and joy is what we're all made of. Can we please stop pretending we're better than falling in love? Because affection, emotion, and joy is what we're all made of. Thank you so much.
Everything. Yeah. You have more small things.
Yeah, do I have time for one more? Is that okay?
Yeah, you be right here.
Okay, I'll sit right here.
I'll sing to you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, this last song is called Love is Love. Learning to live, learning to grow. Give all you have to give, and let your words part show. We create joy and endure pain. We age from our mistakes and do it again. love is love. The life that we know could all slip away. 'Cause nothing is promised, not one single day. If I need a reason, then love is my choice. If I should be, then love is my voice. Love is love is love is love is. And we do it all again. Love is love is love is love is love. Love is love is love is love is love. And we do it one more time. Love is love is love is love is love. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let me say that because you need a real.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Well, we're gonna give us a video. You are gorgeous. Your voice is beautiful. It's just natural to you.
Thank you.
Are you in love?
Oh my goodness.
Straight to the point, right? Are you in love? Or is that too personal?
Well, I would like to keep it on the DL, you know? I honestly, I feel like I like it so I could be like married and have a child and you wouldn't know,
Exactly.
you know?
Keep people guessing.
Yeah.
There you go. You're gonna have to go to sleep with your pillows and dream about her. We don't have a lot of time, but I have so much I want to know about you, and I know they want to know. So you know what? Let's get to the important. What inspired you to do this music? I did read it that music is your way to connect to people, especially women of color. And I love the fact that that is. You know what? Stop talking. Talk too much. Eva.
So your question was how did I get into music?
Yes. What inspired you?
I think that so I listened to a lot of different types of music growing up, and my mom played all different types specifically, but she loved like 90s R&B. So she listened to she had like Alicia Keys' first album on repeat. She had Lauryn Hill, she had Mary J, she had like all the greats. So I grew up listening to a lot of that, and I think hearing these women like tell their stories and be unapologetic about what they were saying, like that just like stuck with me, you know, and those are the artists that I gravitated towards.
That's why you're so authentic. This is you. This is who we are. This is you behind the scenes, behind the camera.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like those are the artists that I gravitate towards. So.
Is it because they live? It's just who they are, the person.
Yeah, I feel like if I wanted to be really glammed up and like have a different stage persona, like I couldn't do that. I couldn't if I wanted to. So.
Just be you because it's working for you.
Thank you.
What does a typical day look like for you? What are you doing with all this time quarantining?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the time that many of us do have because I'm working for a nonprofit that provides after-school care for kids. So I'm an essential worker right now.
Same here.
Yeah.
I'm like an educator. I am an educator as well. So that's power to you.
So you know what we're all going through.
Nonstop. Is it on Zoom, remote?
No, we started remote for a few months and then we opened back up for the summer. So we've been in person since then.
And how do you feel about that? Putting yourself at risk every day?
I mean, honestly, I'm just really happy to be working, and I really did not like the Zoom life at all. And I think I can complain a lot, but I feel like the kids that I'm working with have it so much worse.
Yeah.
So I'm just happy to be an available resource for them.
I like that. That's how I feel because we don't know what anyone's going through in these trying times right now. Your music, I'm sorry, you're right. I'm just so into you. I don't care if they can hear me as long as they hear you. But honestly, right now it's a trying time. And what you said about love language, about learning about your partner or whoever, it could be your child, it could be your sibling. Just for me, when I heard that song, I thought about
not just words, like body language, the little things that you notice about me. How can I talk to you with my body and not using my words just to show you how much I love you? But you know what? I really would rather hear, what were you thinking when you wrote that song?
I think I wanted to write a song about love languages for a while, and I think what really drew me to the concept was like, I feel like the way somebody expresses love is so like defined by where they come from and what their lived experiences are and like what their identity is. So I wanted to explore that idea that like, if we were just more patient with each other, then like we could have better relationships and a better world.
I agree. If we have more love, less hate, we need both to balance, to be honest, but if we have more love, we'd be more peaceful, more happy people.
Yeah, and it takes work to understand someone on that level, especially someone who's different than you.
Right.
But it's worth it.
It is, because you have to learn the language, learn the person, and then you really discover about each other, and it makes everything better.
Exactly.
Sex, exercise, anything. It just makes it all better. Do you have any upcoming projects coming up?
I do. Well, Love Language is coming out with the 617 Sessions mixtape. It's called Sounds of Our Town. It'll be out on September 25th, and there's a ton of amazing artists featured on the album as well. So look out for that for sure.
Oh, so you gave us a sneak preview of some of your things. Oh,
Yeah.
Do you see that? Look what you get on Pillowtalk. She's giving us the like exclusive edition, right? Right.
Yeah, I'm here for you. I'm here for
You on
you.
that live before anywhere?
I have a couple times, yeah.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just happy that we got to experience it with you. You know what's interesting? I guess Berkeley College is full of talented people because Mr. Levi obviously was also a graduate.
That's right,
You
yeah.
guys know each other?
We do,
Uh-huh. And you guys haven't did no.
You know, not yet. I actually didn't know he was still in Boston, but now I know.
And you were born and raised in Boston?
I was, yeah. I grew up in Austin, Brighton.
Nice. And now are you still all around, or is that your hometown and that's where you're staying?
Currently I'm in JP, but up until then, I was in Austin, Brighton. Like, yeah, this is my home. This is where I'm at for the time being, at least.
Do you want to share anything that no one knows about you, or something that's, well, I mean, right, on Pillowtalk, we love to talk about anything, whatever you're comfortable talking about. But with me, they can look up your information and find out a lot about you. Obviously, we're going to give you that outlet too. But what is one thing that you can share with us that no one would know? Or something that you would want us to know about you?
Oh man, what's something no one would know about me?
Yeah. Secret talents, what?
I hate this hidden talent question. I feel like I don't have any. The talents that I have, I've exploited like to the furthest degree.
Yeah.
I feel all the talents I have are out on the table.
Okay.
But something you wouldn't know about me is that like I feel like I have like a petty side. Like I don't show that often in my music, but I get like really annoyed really easily, but I'm good at hiding it.
Okay, that's a good thing. That's a skill, because honestly, some people can't hide their expressions and how they feel. And I'm new to that. I'm learning. I work with kids as well. And they, you know how that is. You just have to find some type of way to take away and debrief and come back to the situation.
Yeah.
That. How are you doing self-care with the music, working with the kids? What are you doing for you?
Well, what am I doing for me? I try at least once a week to take some time to do something soothing. So like I love to read, so I spend some time reading. I like to do yoga, so I try to do that at least once or twice a week if I can manage. Yeah.
Maybe need to show stuff.
No, I'm not, but okay. But I and honestly, like the doing music stuff has really, really kept me going. You know?
Music writing.
Yeah, I feel like creativity has been like so up and down throughout quarantine, but when it's up, it's been so good because I've had no other distractions.
Well, that's a good thing, because I was going to ask that next. What is one thing you can say from this pandemic that you took in a positive light? Because everything can be negative. Everyone talks about being exposed, we're not getting out, no work, but what's a positive thing to speak about?
I guess that when we were virtual and we didn't really know what was going to happen, I obviously had a lot of time at home. So I feel like I had that time, like it felt like I was in high school again. Like I was able to write and have no deadlines and have no upcoming projects to worry about. Like, I could just write for the sake of it. So I'm really glad that I got that time. And I'm glad that, not to get like too heavily political, but I'm glad that so many of our systems, like our healthcare system, education system, even our political system, like I'm glad that the opportunity has come to show how like truly messed up and inherently like,
Yes.
not broken, but inherently
Broken.
just terrible.
We're all broken.
Yeah, they were built to, I think that they were built to exist the way that they do, but so nothing's broken, like it's meant to be that way, but just, it shines a light on how terrible and how dysfunctional they are.
I agree. I just say broken because I feel like since back in the, we're not going to get into history here, but back since racism has been started, it's been here. It's a lie. People were ignoring it. They're not comfortable to talk about it, especially now in the education system.
Sorry, I'm like, can y'all hear me? Especially now, people are talking about it more. It's broadcasted more. We're making it a part of training and, you know what I mean, professional developments that we need to talk about this because it's really happening. And personally, I just, all of the talking is not what needs to be done. We need more action, and I agree with you. Maybe we're not broken. There's no word for it, honestly speaking. But we can talk about this all day, honestly, it's a forever ending thing. It's really about educating yourself and having conversations about this with your friends of other races so that they can understand how we feel. And as a Black woman and to have Black children, I really feel like this is something important that we should always talk about. So thank you. Well, we are running out of time, so I do want you to give them information how to reach you.
You can find me on all the social media platforms, so Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Ava Sophia Music, and you can find me as well on Spotify and Apple Music. I have an EP out, and I'm coming out with a single at the end of this month. So yeah.
Okay, that was the 25th, right?
The 25th, yeah.
Look out, Ava Sophia. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the show, we ended the show with
The lovely performance, and I just want to also give a shout out again to Aphrodisia City, Alaska, Boston, and please donate if you like what you're hearing to the artists, to the show. Mr. Levi, who we had perform earlier. I talk with my hands. I'm learning how to just be me. My sister's in the back making faces, but this is Pillowtalk, so everything goes over here. Also, DAP, I want to give a shout out to Dorchester Art Project. Thank you so much. All of us are a family and we're working together to make this happen. And this is our second show, so also shout out to all the followers, everyone who's listening in. And if you would love to come on the show, don't go anywhere. Oh, I thought you was getting up. If you would love to come on the show, just reach out, give us a comment. I also want to give a good shout out to my boy, Grow Rich. I can't just wear the shirt and not speak about it. There's so much behind this tree and his statement. And today, with a lot going on, we're all trying to find a way to be rich within ourselves. And it just doesn't mean money, it's with life. And, we've been personal all day about this racism talk. But if you do have any comments and you do feel like there's something that you want to mention or talk about on the show, please comment or give us a message or shout out. It's Queen Afrique, your host for the night. This is Pillow Talk with the music series. And we are calling it a night and hope to see you guys at the next show. Thank you all for tuning in. Maybe Alaska, would you like to say some few words and show your face like we always ended up together? People are on their beds, sofa, kitchen, chilling, wherever. Here's a lady behind the scenes.
Thank you. I want to give a shout out to these wonderful people who made this happen. This is our second Pillow Talk series at Dorchester Art Project. I wanted to give another shout out and my lovely sister, the host of the Moses, Ava, beautiful voice. Thank you so much. And just like she said, over Levi up in the house. So please, further ado, we are all about supporting our local artists, emerging artists, and artists of beyond. My name is Alaska. This is Queen Afrique. Ava's here, Aphrodisia City, as we do many events in the city, big or small. And all of our ideas is just basically supporting the arts, and that's all we do. So again, $, ADCEM, Cash App. I have Venmo, PayPal, find it all, my website. Please support us so we can make these happen and continue doing this work.
Yes.
All right? Have a good night.
Night.